5 things that vision would do, or vision does. Is that it contradicts or contrasts your present reality. It will either contradict or contrast your present reality. Because vision is futuristic, it will always be different from what you see now. When Israel was hungry in Egypt, God gave them a vision of a land flowing with milk and honey. A hungry man, a land flowing with milk and honey. Contradictory. Because a vision will always contradict your current reality. When they were strangers in Egypt, God gave them a vision of a land of their own. Any vision that looks like your current situation is not a vision. It's a nightmare. A true vision will take you beyond where you are. It will take you to a place you've never been before. It will show you an image that is very different from what you see today. If you look into the next 10 years and you see life as it is now, you have no vision. If you look into the next 5 years and you see life as it is now, you see yourself struggling, you see yourself having the same miserable situation, the same problem over and over and over and over, everything is the same, you have no vision. Because when you have a vision, it will contradict your reality. That's the first thing vision will do. It will give you a contradiction. But it doesn't end there. Vision will confront your sense of comfort. A vision does not comfort you. It shakes you from your lethargy, from your laziness. It will shake you from your sense of ease. A vision will change you. It will make a timid person bold. It will make a reckless person tactical. It will turn a spender into an investor. It will turn a happy-go-lucky person into a serious and focused person. Those without vision spend their lives taking the path of least resistance as they try to avoid discomfort. A vision will challenge your comfort zone. It will make you uncomfortable. It will tell you this is not where you're supposed to be. It will tell you this level is beneath your dignity. It will challenge your laziness. Because when it's a true vision, it will do something to you. If you want to be comfortable, laughing around, having fun, go ahead and enjoy your fun and depression. But if you really want to make a difference, you're going to have a vision, and that vision will challenge you. It will confront you. It will tell you the way you're spending money is wrong. It will tell you the way you spend time is wrong. It will tell you the kinds of friends you have are taking you nowhere. A vision will confront your comfort zone. Now, many of us want to live comfortable life. I want to live comfortable life. All of us want to live comfortable life. But there is a certain comfort that is not comfortable. It's a certain kind of life where you are settled and everything is okay. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next week. I'm praying about it. And the worst is when we spiritualize our inefficiency. When we make spiritual mistakes or excuses. Oh, I'm praying about it. I'm seeking the face of the Lord about it. God will do it. I believe God will do it. I believe God will do it. There are things God does and there are things you do. Many of life's problems, we don't need to pray about them. We need to think about them. We need to act about them. We need to be responsible. And I'm not saying prayer is not good. Let's pray. But there are things we need to be responsible about. You don't go and stand on an empty field and say, I'm praying that corn will grow. No matter how anointed you are, you can't just go and say, I'm praying in the name of Jesus, corn will grow. Corn will not grow. You have to sow the seed. You have to tend the land. You have to water it. You have to watch it until maturity. A vision will confront your sense of comfort. Number 3, a vision conceives new opportunities. A vision is an incubator of new ideas. It's an incubator. When you are faced with a solid wall of opposition, your vision enables you to conceive a new way around it. A vision will show you a way out of your perplexity. A vision will conceive new opportunities. I've said it before. A vision is like, I like watching cartoons, as old as I am. I like the Cartoon Network. My favorite cartoon is Bugs Bunny. I like Bugs Bunny. I like his sense of space and time. And Bugs Bunny gets into trouble, or maybe Mickey Mouse gets into trouble, and he's being run after, and he faces a wall. And he just whips a pen from his pocket, and he draws a door. I like that. He just draws a door. There's no door. He just says, I will make a door. He draws a door and opens it and gets out. That's what vision will do for you. It will give you Mickey Mouse smartness and Bugs Bunny smartness. It will conceive new opportunities. When you are faced with a wall and there's no way out, your vision will make a way. A man of vision cannot be stopped. A woman of vision cannot be stopped. You cannot be hindered. Your vision will make a way for you. You have to have a vision. You can't live life step by step, day by day without a vision. Number 4, a vision will connect you to resources. Connect you to resources. There are great resources around you. Your vision will connect you to them. If you don't know what you're looking for, you can't see it when it's right in your face. There are resources available to each one of us to fulfill that which God wants us to fulfill, but we need to have a vision. It connects you to resources. And number 5, a vision will concentrate your energy. It will concentrate your energy. It will help you focus your energy so that you don't dissipate your energy. You don't have unlimited time. You don't have unlimited resource. You don't have unlimited energy. You have to focus your energies. I have to focus mine. I like how Jesus monitored his energy. You remember when the woman with the issue of blood touched Jesus? He said, "Who touched me? Because I know energy has flowed from me." There are people who are always touching you and dissipating energy. Do you sense it? There are people who touch you, and by the time, and I'm not talking about spiritual touch. Have you met people, you sit with them for 10 minutes, when you leave their presence, all your energy is drained? Who touched me? I perceive virtue has gone out of me. Just that conversation will take virtue from you. There are certain people, you talk to them on the phone for 10 minutes. When you finish, you are so depressed. There are some people, when you see them, you get depressed. Virtue will go out of you. You have to monitor your energy. Vision helps you to stay on course so your energy is not dissipated. Because there's so much to be done and there's so little available to you. Your best effort is to concentrate your energies. Concentrate your energies, your time, your effort, your attention. There are some people who don't deserve your anger. I can tell you that some people don't deserve your anger. They are too low for your anger. Your anger is too precious. If I have to use my anger, I will use it against the things I must solve. I will use it against poverty instead of against somebody who is sitting somewhere insulting me. He doesn't deserve my anger. He is below the dignity of my anger. I refuse to dissipate energy. I refuse to dissipate energy. I'm going to be angry about the right things. I'm going to focus my mind, my emotion, my passion, solving the problems that are profitable to me. Not spending 6 hours. This man, hey. That's energy dissipation. That's energy dissipation. That's energy dissipation. You are there, the person is in his house, he's minding his own business, and you are there. You are dissipating energy. Be wise. Have a vision for life. And there are some people, you see them in the rear view mirror, and you say bye-bye and move on. Vision will help you to concentrate your energy. All right, now let's answer some questions here. How do people receive a vision? I'm sure people are asking, how do I receive a vision? Now, in the Bible, there are many ways that people received a vision. And please remember, when I talk about vision here, I'm not just talking about a spiritual vision that gives you a revelation of something that is going to happen. I'm talking about something that gives you a focus for your future. That's how I use vision. Not somebody saw a rat running. I saw a rat and it was running around your house. It was running around your house and eating your cloth. Let it eat it. It's a poor rat. I don't want to focus my time trying to find why is a rat eating my cloth? It is hungry. That's not the vision I focus my attention on. All right, if you want to follow rats, go ahead. God bless you. But as for me and my house, we will not follow rats. I want to have a vision, a clear image of how the future has to be. So how do people receive it? I'm going to show you 3 people in the Bible who received vision and how they received it. The first is Paul. Paul received his vision through a spiritual revelation. A spiritual revelation. In the book of Acts, chapter 26, verse 12 to 19, he tells about how that vision came about. We know that it happened when he was on the way to Damascus. It says, whilst occupied, as I journeyed to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priest at midday, O king, along the road, I saw a light from heaven brighter than the sun shining around me and those who journeyed with me. And when we had all fallen to the ground, I heard a voice speaking to me, saying, the Hebrew language, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? For it is hard for you to kick against the goats. And I said, who are you, Lord? And he said, I'm Jesus whom you are persecuting. But rise, stand up on your feet. Now note verse 16. Rise, stand up on your feet. For I have appeared to you for this purpose, to make you a minister and a witness, both of the things which you have seen and of the things which I will yet reveal to you. I will deliver you from the Jewish people as well as the Gentiles, to whom I now send you. So he's now being sent to the Gentiles. Verse 18, to open their eyes in order to turn them from the darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and an inheritance among those who are sanctified by faith in me. Verse 19, therefore, King Agrippa, I was not disobedient to the heavenly vision. Paul's commission in life to reach to Gentiles, to take the gospel to people, which became his life vision, he received it by a spiritual means. And it is a valid way in which people receive vision. Sometimes it comes through that method. Sometimes it comes through a vision, a dream, a prophetic word, and most Christians are familiar with that. But that's not the only way for receiving a vision from God. Let's look at a second person who received a vision, Nehemiah. And Nehemiah received his vision through deep concern for something. There was no spiritual revelation. He had a deep concern. Nehemiah was serving as a cupbearer in the Persian court when he heard about what had happened to his people in Jerusalem. And Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 1 to 4, he says, the words of Nehemiah, the son of Hakaliah, it came to pass in the month of Chislev, in the 20th year, as I was in Shushan, the citadel, that Hanani, one of my brethren, came with men from Judah. And I asked them concerning the Jews who had escaped, who had survived the captivity, and concerning Jerusalem. And they said to me, the survivors who are left from the captivity in the province are in great distress and reproach. The wall of Jerusalem is also broken down. Its gates are burned with fire. So it was when I heard these words that I sat down and wept and mourned for days. I was fasting and praying before the God of heaven. Now, if you read the rest of it, you realize that is when he had a passion to go and rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. His vision did not come because there was a supernatural revelation like Paul. His vision came because he was given an information that made him concerned about a situation. May I suggest to you that most of you, your vision in life will come through this process. By being concerned about something. You are concerned. You just see a problem and you just say, we need to solve this. I want to be part of those who solve this. That is your concern. And that becomes your vision. For Nehemiah, it was not a supernatural vision. It was not a dream. He didn't have a prophecy, but he had deep concern. Deep concern. The third way of receiving a vision is Joshua. Joshua received his vision through association and impartation. Association and impartation. Deuteronomy chapter 34 verse 9. It says, "Now Joshua the son of Nun was full of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands on him. So the children of Israel heeded to him and did as the Lord had commanded Moses." Joshua's vision was the same as Moses' vision. His vision was not different. Joshua was raised around Moses. He spent most of the time around Moses. He had the burden of Moses. He knew the vision of Moses. He was with Moses when Moses went to the mountain. He stayed on the mountain with Moses, came down with Moses, and he stayed so close with Moses that when God took Moses away, God gave Joshua the same commission that he gave Moses. So how did Joshua receive his vision for life? He did it because he was hanging around a man of vision. And as he hung around the man of vision, he caught a vision. And then he received an impartation of vision. So sometimes people have a vision of their life by being associated with somebody. I can guarantee that a lot of people in this church will have a vision similar to the vision of this church. Most of you are going to have a vision for leadership, to influence society. How did you get it? Because you are hanging around an atmosphere of vision, and that vision gets imparted to you as it was imparted to Joshua. So, for Joshua, it was by association and impartation. For Nehemiah, it was a deep concern. For Paul, it was a revelation out of the blue. Each of these are valid ways in which people catch a vision. So, if you have not received a revelation, and you can't force revelation, you can't go and say, God, open my eyes, Lord, open my eyes. Let me see a vision. You start seeing lizards crawling all over your life. It's not in your power to demand a supernatural vision. So if you don't have it, don't worry, you don't have it. But don't feel too bad. I didn't have one too. I didn't start ICGC because supernaturally I saw a vision. I didn't see a vision. I don't see visions. But I had a deep concern, like Nehemiah, deep concern to influence black people to make a difference. I had a deep concern to help people break out of limitation and poverty and all kinds of oppositions in life, because I was coming from a life of harsh difficulty. So I had a conviction and a concern to help people to overcome. That's a concern. That's all. Did I receive prophecy? No. Am I looking for one? No, I've gone 30 years without one. I think I'll be fine. But it's a deep concern about a people and their struggle and their difficulty. And I believe that God has given me something to help them. That's it. That's what birthed ICGC. It's the Nehemiah kind of vision. A deep concern. The walls of Jerusalem are broken down. The Jews are dispersed. Nobody knows what to do. And Nehemiah left his court and went to Jerusalem with a vision to reconstruct the nation. God didn't speak to him directly about it, but he knew that this was his mission in life, and he was successful. So if you don't have a spiritual vision, don't worry. At least I don't have one too. I don't have one. Don't feel bad. So you ask yourself, what am I concerned about? What am I passionate about? What is it that makes my heart beat? What is it that when I hear, I can't handle it? What problem is it that when I see, I feel I must solve it? That concern can be translated into a vision. But the concern is not clear enough. You have to have a clear plan for how to do it. A clear plan. Because if you don't have a clear plan, that concern will just be a burden, it will be a frustration, it will achieve nothing.